Now we shall study regarding trigonometrical inverse circular functions. Now to define inverse function, these must follow the definition of function. Now if we consider sin x, let us consider sin x is equal to half. What is the value of x? That may be pi by 6, that may be 5 pi by 6, that may be 13 pi by 6, and so on. There are so many infinite values. But according to definition of the function, each member must be associated with unique value in codomain. Therefore, we consider x in such a way that this must have only one value, which is called principal value. That is, for sin x is equal to half, x angle is equal to sin inverse half. Now, what is that principal value? For all positive values of x, that must lie between 0 and pi by 2. For all inverse circular functions, therefore x is equal to sin inverse half. There is nothing else except pi by 6. Similarly, we may get for others. Say, let cos x is equal to half. That means x is equal to cos inverse half, which will be pi by 3 in first quadrant, that is 0 to pi by 2. Similarly, we may get for tan x is equal to root 3. Again, x is equal to tan inverse root 3, that is equal to pi by 3. Similarly, we may get for others. I am considering only 3 values for examples. Now, for negative values, x may lie either in fourth quadrant or second quadrant. That is being described as follows. I am writing value of theta is equal to sin inverse x theta. X belongs to and theta belongs to. That means x belongs to, first of all, I am making a table regarding this here. Theta is equal to sin inverse x. So x belongs to minus 1 to 1. As sin theta take up only minus 1 to 1, therefore sin inverse x must lie between minus 1 and 1, and theta lies for positive values obviously in first quadrant, but in negative value, that is in fourth quadrant, that is in minus, that is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. These are the principal values. I think you might have studied in 11th class. Now theta is equal to cos inverse x. Principal values, again that lies, x lies between minus 1 and 1. For principal value, that is 0 to pi. That means for negative in second part, for theta is equal to tan inverse x. X belongs to R. that is real. I am writing on the real as that belongs to. And this line between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Again, that is lying in fourth quadrant for principal values. Now, theta is equal to cot inverse x. That is, x takes all real values, and this lies, remember that 0 to pi, you must know. Now, theta is equal to sec inverse x, real, excluding all values between minus 1 and 1, and this lies between 0 and pi, excluding pi by 2. Theta is equal to cosec inverse x, again real values excluding minus 1 to 1, and this lies between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, excluding 0, as there is no definition. You must follow all these 6, you must have on tips all these answers. In future be counted. Now, I take example. Suppose we are interested in tan inverse minus 1 upon root 3. It is negative, that must be in fourth quadrant, that is minus pi by 6. It is very easier to consider magnitude of tan inverse 1 by 3, that is pi by 6, and make it negative. Similarly, we can get for others, cot inverse minus 1 by root 3, that will be 2 pi by 3, as cot 2 pi by 3 is equal to minus 1 by root 3, but we have considered this as it lies between 0 and pi. There are other inverse circular functions for we can take all the values, but there is a list for formulae to get easier path. That is very simple. I am writing for negative. First set is sine inverse minus x for negative x. Similarly, cos inverse minus x is equal to tan inverse minus x is equal to cot inverse minus x is equal to sec inverse minus x is equal to, and cosec inverse x minus x is equal to. Now, in 3 trigonometrical ratios, only minus will be there. For remaining 3, minus will be there, but pi will be added. It is minus sine inverse x. Now, pi being added here, minus cos inverse x. Here only minus will come out, that is minus tan inverse x. Here pi will be added, pi minus cot inverse x. Here pi will also be added, pi minus sec inverse x, or here only minus into cos inverse x. This one, and this one. There is only minus, sign will be there only, and for remaining pi will be added. How will you decide that is theta? That is called range. whose range is between 0 and pi, that is in negative. For negative values there is second quadrant, so pi will be added, as we have already observed in cos inverse, cot inverse, and as well as sec inverse. Range is lying between 0 and pi, and remaining minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Therefore, only minus sign will be taken out, for which range is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. That is very easy to learn. All these 6 files. You may keep it on your tips. Now, I am taking examples. Suppose cos inverse minus 1 by root 2. How will we find it? It is better to consider positive values. That is cos inverse 1 by root 2. That will be first quadrant, that is pi by 4. Take minus pi by 4. But pi will be added. That's it. 3 pi by 4. That is the answer. Similarly, sec inverse minus 2. Sec inverse 2. And whose sec is 2? That theta comes to be pi by 3. That is in first quadrant, minus pi by 3 for negative, and pi will be added. That is 2 pi by 3. Similarly, we can take sine inverse minus root 3 by 2. Sine inverse root 3 by 2 will be pi by 3, as sin pi by 3 is equal to root 3 by 2. That means minus pi by 3. Only minus will be outside. Similarly, we may consider cot inverse minus root 3. Cot inverse root 3, yani whose cot is root 3 in first quadrant is given by that angle to be pi by 6, and here minus pi by 6, as it is negative, and pi will be added. That is pi by 6. I think there is no problem for that. Now, if we consider another example in general, suppose we are interested to get the value of sine inverse minus 1 plus tan inverse root 3 plus cot inverse minus root 3. How will we get? That is sine inverse minus 1 will be minus sine inverse 1 plus, that is quite simple, pi by 3. That will be pi minus cot inverse root 3. That will be minus pi by 2 plus pi by 3 plus pi minus pi by 6, and that comes to be pi by 2 plus pi by 6. That is how much? 2 pi by 3 after simplification. That is the set for negative. How to solve for negative. Now, we may consider another set, that is sine inverse x plus cos inverse x. There are having 3 pairs, tan inverse x plus cot inverse x, and third one is sec inverse x cos inverse x. That will be how much? Pi by 2, that is also pi by 2, and that is also pi. That is pi. There is no problem. So you may consider that means second set of all trigonometry. The third set. I am writing. Sin inverse x is equal to cosec inverse 1 upon x. X belongs to minus 1 to 1 and x is not 0, or you may say that is excluding 0. Now I am writing here tan inverse x is equal to cot inverse 1 upon x. Here I am writing the values of x. Be careful regarding this. X will always be greater than 0. Now what happens when x is less than 0? The formula will change. Tan inverse x is equal to cot inverse 1 upon x minus pi. Remember that. Sometimes these may become faulty if you consider this for negative. For negative, this must be. I have seen to use this formula as well as for positive and negative, even by renowned authors. That may be faulty. Remember that must be used for negative. Finally, I am taking cos inverse x is equal to sec inverse 1 upon x. Again, x belongs to minus 2, 1 to 1, excluding 0, as that is the case. So you may remember all these formula. That is the third set. Now, fourth set. Fourth set, I am describing sine inverse x. Sine inverse x is the measure of an angle, that is theta. Sine theta is equal to x. Cos inverse x is also x. Tan inverse x is also x. X may lie as per domain, and so on. Whenever I write, that is so on for all 6, you may consider. These are the formula where x lies for respective defined definition as per given in first. That is x here, x in this case and this case, x must be minus 1 to 1. In that case, that must be all real. Similarly others. that will valid for all remaining three. These are the four sets. Now, other set will be provided in next sheets.